Thank you so much for joining us 6 a.m. on this Monday. Hope you had a nice weekend and tried to stay as cool as you could. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Netta Irampour. Glad you're with us here on News 8. And let's see what's going on with this forecast, because we'd love to hear a cool down, but it does not sound like that's the case.
We could use it. It was.
I hate being the bearer of bad news, but it's only getting hotter this week.
Hotter.
It seems that the heat that we felt over the weekend was fully in play is only going to build as the week progresses. In fact, by the time we get to Friday, we'll be peaking about 5 degrees warmer than this afternoon, and in some cases closer to about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than average. Take a look at this afternoon. 83 out by the coast, 93 inland. The mountains are going for 94, and out across the deserts, 108. Remember, humidity is still rather high, so that rain icon out toward our deserts, that's accurate. We've got some pop-up showers that are appearing thanks to all that added humidity. They even led to a few pop-up thunderstorms late last night. Look at all that activity across the desert southwest. Coming up, we'll take a look at the 7-day forecast, talk about the various heat alerts that are in play across the entirety of San Diego County as we get to at least, I'd say, tomorrow afternoon. The whole county of San Diego is under those heat alerts, but some of San Diego County already under them. Details to follow.
All right, Evan, thank you for that. Take a look here. As Evan just mentioned, going to be another hot week, and the county is sharing some tips to keep you safe. Remember to stay hydrated. Wear that lightweight clothing. Know the signs of heat illness. That includes headaches, dizziness, nausea, heavy sweating, and cramps in the abdomen and legs. Don't leave children, older adults, or pets in cars. Also, provide shade for your pets and visit cool zones for free air conditioning, and that includes county libraries.
SDG&E reminding you can take steps to try to conserve energy during all this heat. That includes using fans and pre-cooling your home during off-peak hours, keeping your blinds and curtains closed, and setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher. SDG&E also recommends using large appliances outside of peak hours and consider unplugging electronics that you are not using. They say customers can monitor their energy usage online to avoid any surprises on that next bill, but likely for many with AC, it's going to be pretty high. I want the latest forecast and severe weather alerts when you need them. You could always download the CBS 8 app. Stay ahead of changing conditions wherever you are. And now, today, students at Sur Elementary School. They will finally be starting their school year, but they will be on a different campus.
The start of the school year was delayed due to moisture and mold concerns at the elementary school. News 8's Tori Apodaca live at Stone Ranch Elementary. That's where the Sur students have been relocated to a couple miles east from their school there, Tori.
Hi, good morning. That's right. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. We're talking about 900 students from Sur that are going to be joining the already 700 or so that are here at Stone Ranch, although Poway Unified saying that there is enough space for everyone, and they're going to be functioning like this for about the next month or so. Both the Sur and Stone Ranch Foundations, though, are trying to make everyone feel comfortable as they come to campus this morning with a breakfast for Sur teachers in the Teachers Lounge. There will also be a clap-in on the blacktop for the students and teachers as they show up to school. Of course, we've been following this for the past few weeks now as crews work to make Sur Elementary ready for a return to campus after mold and moisture was discovered in multiple areas, including classrooms and the multi-purpose room. They've been doing testing, microbial cleaning, using dehumidifiers, and really trying to find the root of the problem, especially as frustration and questions have risen from Sur parents who claim the mold has been an issue for years on campus, with kids getting sick and experiencing headaches, plus other symptoms. Some parents even telling us their children tested positive for mold. Poway Unified, though, says a few of the classes will be held at the Boys and Girls Club just down the street from Stone Ranch, as they're going to be combining those campuses. But besides that, they do say that there is enough space for everyone. And right now, there are a few people on campus who just opened up the gates. No students yet, but of course we will stay out here throughout the morning. The plan is to have all of those students and staff on campus through September 18th before Sur is ready to reopen on September 21st. Reporting live from Stone Ranch Elementary, Tori Apodaca, News 8.
Yeah, I know the parent-teacher associations for both schools are trying to get together
Right.
and throw a little celebration
Help
for
them
those
feel
kids.
welcome, because it's been quite a disruption to this school year.
Right,
so.
right. All right, well, we'll stay on top of that. And Sur Elementary, not the only campus in the Poway Unified School District dealing with some of these issues.
Yeah, just last night, district leaders sent a message to Black Mountain Middle School families and staff saying that mold was found in multiple classrooms on that campus. News 8's Chris Crow live at Black Mountain Middle School now with what parents and the students need to know. How are they adjusting there, Chris?
Yeah, good morning, guys. So right now at this time at Black Mountain Middle School, what they won't be doing is moving kids from off campus. They will be going to other classrooms because there does still need to be some work done to try to eliminate the presence of mold. But let's go through what it is that we know according to what went out to parents in this message. Let's go over this timeline. According to the district and Black Mountain Middle School leadership, visible mold was found by the principal on August 13th before school started. They also had concerns in other classrooms in other buildings on campus. They were cleaned, but the odor was still present. So they did some testing on August 15th and August 18th, and those preliminary results show, quote, low levels of mold spores in 8 classrooms and high levels of mold spores in 6 classrooms. So Friday, before this weekend, the principal made the decision to relocate classes from 2 rooms where a high level of spores were detected and from 1 where a low level of spores was detected. And the district says the results are preliminary and should not be, quote, interpreted as the final assessment, end quote. The district does go on to say that the results, again, they're going to continue to kind of look at those. Now, this Sunday, just yesterday, we did see crews that were out here working, part of that restoration services that go on. As of this morning, though, no such presence. Of course, if we get any updates, we'll be sure to pass those along to you viewers at home. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you for that, and we will get in touch with Chris here shortly. Today is the first day of classes for San Diego State University. San Diego State's enrollment this semester is expected to top at 46,000 students. Cal State San Marcos also starting this week. So happy back to school for all those students.
It's a big day, first day of college for them. Okay, good luck today. Now a traffic impact alert to let you know about all lanes on northbound Interstate 5 and 3 outside lanes on northbound 805 will be closed tonight. This is for paving, the 5 and the 805. So here's a look at the map. This will be the area impacted. The lanes will shut down at 9 p.m. and then reopen tomorrow, 5 a.m. Signs will be placed suggesting alternate routes. Businesses and residents, though, near the closure should anticipate some construction noise and those bright lights during the closure as they work on things.
Well, today the San Diego City Council set to consider repealing Measure C, which would restore the 30-foot height limit in the Midway District. If adopted, that would effectively kill the Midway Rising project as it is currently proposed. Voters approved the measure back in 2022 to support excluding the Midway area from the height limit on buildings. Mayor Todd Gloria at the time said the measure would allow the city to revitalize the neighborhood with the Midway Rising project. That project has faced major public backlash along with legal and environmental challenges. This morning, we are learning a U.S. Navy sailor aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln says immigration enforcement has arrested his father.
The sailor, Joshua Aviles, made a post on Facebook saying that he learned his father was arrested while he was deployed. He's still deployed on the Lincoln. This has been more than 9 months of deployment. Aviles says his father has a driver's license, social security card, and a work permit. He adds that his family has done everything to get his father's green card approved and that they were just waiting on it. Aviles says his father has no criminal record. CBS News reached out to the Department of Homeland Security about the arrest, and they say Luis Manuel Aviles Roa is a native of Nicaragua, and Border Patrol arrested him during a traffic stop in Key West, Florida. They say he entered the country illegally, and he is now facing deportation proceedings. Right now, dozens of wildfires are burning all across the West.
In Nevada, a fire that sparked over the weekend has now forced the evacuation of some 90,000 people. Bradley Blackburn is tracking the latest.
Fire planes and ground crews are working round the clock near Reno, Nevada, as the fast-growing Hawk Fire threatens residents northwest of the city. Officials believe the fire sparked Saturday is human-caused, but an investigation is ongoing. It's now burned more than 23 square miles and is 0% contained. Already, a neighborhood of homes has been destroyed and multiple people have been reported injured.
So yes, we do know that structures have been lost in this fire, but the conditions aren't such that we can allow the damage assessment teams in there yet. So we're waiting for that to happen so that they can actually give us an accurate number.
Authorities have asked some 90,000 residents to evacuate, and more than 40,000 are in what's called the Go Now zone, where they're facing imminent threat.
Stay informed, watch outside, have your go bag ready with all your medications, valuables that you can put in a bag, and please be ready to go.
Hundreds of people fled to Red Cross shelters. In some cases, residents faced heavy traffic jams and difficulty finding hotels.
Saw the stuff on the news and the alerts, and then I talked to my wife, and I was coming back from Ely today, and she's stuck up there at the house right now.
Across the state line in California, massive tanker planes and helicopters were mobilized to fight the fire. Nevada's governor has declared a state of emergency and called in support from the Nevada National Guard. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
If you have loved ones there, of course, check on them.
Yeah,
in
right,
that
right.
Reno area. So it's a huge impact between Reno and Truckee, where that fire's burning.
Yeah, dry here too, and no rain, no relief in sight, right?
None. I mean, the only rain we're talking about are monsoonal showers, some pop-up
yeah.
thunderstorms, mainly around our mountains and deserts. Nothing really widespread. Yep, that's contributing to the humidity that we have on hand this morning. So here's your satellite radar, a little bit of a wider picture as opposed to just San Diego County. You can see how as you move off toward the California-Arizona border, there are plenty of showers that popped up last night and that are kind of lingering into this morning. Just a little bit of residual moisture on hand. Temperatures out the door right now. There is not much relief in the overnight stretch. We have been talking about how the upper 60s and low 70s were prevalent. I'd say it's not typical that we see Chula Vista overnight at 73 degrees, but hey, we're just around sunrise and that's where we're at to start off the morning. 76 in Alpine right now. It just goes to show that if you start off the day with these types of temperatures, you're just going to build from there. Your starting block is already above where we'd like it to be, where our typical overnight lows would be. Overnight, we're trending about 5 to 10 degrees above average, and then going into the end of the week, it's very likely that countywide will be closer to 10 degrees above average, maybe even moving toward 15 degrees above average. Live look outside at the Theater District, La Jolla area. It's socked in right now. We've got some limited visibility from the international border up through about Carlsbad, it seems. There is plenty of visibility from Miramar down through Kearney Mesa, so not much of a struggle there. But down around the international border and up around Carlsbad through Oceanside, we've got some trouble related to low cloud cover. That's going to burn off really quickly. Temperatures this afternoon should make their way into the mid-90s. And then look at that climb in temperatures from this afternoon through the end of the week. By Friday, we could get all the way up to 101 degrees. Dangerously hot out there, 100 by Thursday afternoon. So already many of our inland valleys, I mean, even this afternoon, could make it to triple-digit heat out in Ramona, for example. But more and more of our valley floors will be making it to that 100-degree marker by the time we progress through the week. Let's check in on your traffic situation right now. Not bad at all. Drive times outside on the 805 northbound from the 8 to the 5, smooth. Looks like the 94 westbound is also looking really good this morning, as well as the 5 southbound. It's still really light out there as far as your volume goes for this morning, so just make sure to be aware of any delays along the way by downloading our free streaming app. You can get the latest there. You can also go to cbsa.com/traffic where it can help walk you through that morning commute. Let's take a look at your border wait times right now. It's at 100 minutes in both the San Ysidro Port of Entry and the Otay Mesa Port of Entry. Both spots should take you about an hour 40 in total to get across, and it doesn't look like you'll run into any tremendous additional delays if you're picking one port of entry over the other. Ned and Eric?